As a kid, I remember hating Vapor Rub. How about you? Lord Hean is expecting you. May I show you in? Never used it? Your parents never put it on you, like whenever you had a messed up nose or a cough? Vapor Robe is like the super smelly shit that they rub on your chest. And you're supposed to rub it on your neck. I didn't know that until like I just read the directions, but my parents never rubbed that shit on my neck. But like I've been using it recently just because my nose has been kind of like fucked for a while now. And it seems to work pretty good. And it doesn't smell as bad as I remember it smelling. I actually think it smells good. Greetings, my friend. Alice has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Elfino's trail does lead to the burn of all places. I want Laman Papansai, Imam Bayildi, Ginger Salad. Well, that's too simple. We don't want that shit. We want some complicated dishes here. We want to get the, I think we want this one. The Papansai. Alright. Let's do some research. Papansai food. Oh, I think we made a good choice. Although I'm not a fan of blueberries. But it's fucking Romanian cheese donuts. It's like donuts with icing, like the cheese icing. And I guess blueberries. Pampansai, Romanian dishes. You see, we're like in the like a Chinese empire. I thought it would be like a Chinese dish, but I was fooled once again. Feel the burn. What does that place look like to you? White Sands? Isn't that like a place in Star Wars? It's like just like that. It's just white sand wasteland. Almost like where Anakin came from, right? The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in the Garlean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life, but successive summonings saw it bled dry of ether and reduced it to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that Primals had wrought the Emperor's souls was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The Burns offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Elfino might have gone there? Aye, mischance though it lies on the route to the Garlemald, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is that they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alice. We have no choice but to take our search to the Burn. Given the considerable distances involved, 'tis best we went by bird. Cosmos and I have our Yules. You agree? You'll be ready. You ready the Falcons for the others. Didn't they just say the air filtration in that zone is like not good? Shouldn't we go by ship or something? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. It actually hopped on the bird that he was talking about too. Pretty funny. If everyone is here and possessed of a bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There is no civilization to speak of for 100 miles in all directions. Take care you do not lose your way. The burn. Wait, this is a dungeon? It's a dungeon. Bum, 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 bum. All right, well, we're in queue for that. It says average 8 minutes. Bum, 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 bum. This game has so many fucking dungeons in it. I actually love it. And the fact that they keep all the dungeons relevant is even better. That's one thing World of Warcraft does not do. They're not. Once that expansion is done, you have no reason to really go back and do dungeons. And if you do it, you're one-shotting everything. So you're not getting that like full experience of the dungeon. Why is there a flying tank? I cannot skip this cutscene. Alright. Like I love that the game lowers your level to the correct level of the dungeon. So that the dungeon is always, you always gotta pay attention. I actually like that. It makes the dungeon more fun. The only thing I don't like is that when you do lower level dungeons, you lose the abilities that you know. You can only use the abilities that you would have at that level, which kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. I understand why, but it'd just be cool to have all my moves. Just nerf the damage on my moves. Let me have them all. I don't know what I just chose, but hopefully it works. Am I just helping people with problems? Holy shit. This one? Stormblood? Still Stormblood. Maybe after this dungeon that we're about to do, we'll hit Shadowbringers. We'll see. It has to be like any fucking moment in the main. This is a side quest I'm doing, not a main story quest. We're waiting for the queue to pop to continue the story, the main story quest. This is a long quest. Hopefully it finishes before the queue pops. You want a black gem, a yellow gem, a red gem, or a green gem? Which one should I give her? Or which one should I say something about it? Topaz, yellow gem. All these people are gonna come back pissed off. Cause I had no idea. I was like, oh, maybe the topaz. Oh yeah, the primal. Yeah, sure. That's what you said. Yeah, that one. Like not even paying attention to any of their conversations. How can I? Can I what? Something flashy and gaudy that's got bells on it. Maybe just try to stay in touch. So something about a chick. Something flashy and gaudy with that's got bells on it, obviously. Oh, they're all grouped up. I'm about to get my shit beaten because I just told them random shit. Odin sauteed green leeks. Dang it. I think that one's for me. Oh no, this one's for me. Crimson cider. I'll take that. To undertake the subsequent quests, you must first complete Dolmen Adventurers Guild quests. Okay. Alright. Crimson cider. Is this a real drink? Oops. Crimson Chaos Cider. What is Crimson Cider? Wine? Is this like an apple cider wine? Apple. 100%, 7.5 alcohol. Red flesh apple variety cider from the color is strictly apple flesh. Okay. Dolmen Adventures Guild Quest. What come I can't teleport to the golden saucer? Oh, I can. Oh, I never attuned to it because I'm a dumbass. We have to go gamble though. We gotta go play our scratch offs. We gotta win $10,000. People are talking about a Vegeta reference in this new expansion. I wonder if we're gonna see a Vegeta character in Endwalker. Okay, we had. How did I get to the golden saucer? I forget. I think it was here. I think we took an elevator. Oh yeah, I will. That's true. True story. I gotta look up golden saucer. How to get to golden saucer. This game, if you didn't attune yourself, it's very hard to find. It's right outside the main. Oh no, that's quest. Golden saucer attendant. It's in the golden saucer. How do I get there? I just need to find an airship, apparently. I just need to get to the airships, which I believe is all the way over here. 8-minute average, my ass. I've been here for 12 minutes. We need to find 3 people yet. I think there's an elevator in here. Maybe not. I'm just gonna go upstairs. Or maybe I should look at the crystals. Is there one that will take me to airship landing? Aha! Okay, we need to tune ourselves here. Tuning, not tuning, tuning. I have to turn the crystals on. To tell them that I've been here before, so now I can quick travel and not have to take the airship every time. Alright, here we go. Alright, there's a 1 in the middle. That's a good number. So to get max prize, you want a 1, 2, 3. Where is the 1, 2, 3? An 8 you scratch? Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8. Horrible. One more scratch. Right? Or no, 2 more scratches. Hurry up. 30 seconds. 2 guesses. 1. That's a good. I'm going with this one, then. Get a 3. Ah, it's not a 3. 1, 3, 10. 10 gives us 80. That's bad. 1, 8, over 9. Anything over 9 could be good if it's 20s. Let's go this way. 3,600 gold. Nice. GG's. We hit like a mini jackpot, actually. That was pretty good.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Proper English. We have come to the burn.
Everyone, land where you can. We must wait out the storm.
Dance with the Reaper. I need to eat something real quick. Dolmen tea, sure. I just want experience. Whoa! Half team just got half health by a boulder. Boulders. I'll wait. I'll wait again. Ow. Whoa! Alright, I see walls, and I see a scorpion. Okay, if he targets you, it looks like you hide behind the walls. Oh god. Alright, no one died, that's good. Why you choose that name? Cosmos is like the female character name I've used. If I'm male, I use Hamkins. If I'm a girl, I use Cosmos. It's just one of my favorite video game characters. If there's ever a time I could play Xenosaga 3 on stream, I will definitely do it and introduce you. It's like one of my favorite PS2 games of all time. I think it was a game that was like ahead of its time. It's an RPG though. It very much like Dragon Quest 11. It's you get 3 people. It's turn-based. Good story. Tatsuya, I believe, is the last name of an anime character, but I couldn't tell you which one exactly I stole it from. I want to say High School DxD, but I'm not sure. Whoa, get me out. This is a very small arena. What the fuck's gonna happen here? Uh-oh. Are we going the big one? Oh. I see this. Oh. Oh, there's a second enemy. Well, we're not in the sands no more already. We got out of there pretty quick. Earrings? I'll take those. Oh, we're back. This is like snow more than the sand. That's a big worm. Giga worm. I believe credits will roll once we get into Shadowbringers. I think that's how we will know. But it honestly feels like we did way more than 50 quests from what you said when you looked it up. I gotta be fucking close. Final boss. A dragon. Ba, 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 ba. This song is so catchy, it's not even funny. Why is there? Okay. Oh, I can't hit him no more. Oh, oh, I'm frozen on the edge. Don't knock me off. We all just got frozen. Are we dead? Oh god. Oh, that was fast. What the fuck? Our other damage dealer died. That means I'm the only one. I'm the only damage dealer left. That's not good. I'm dead. Alright, we're all back up. Although we're in another mist phase. Dude, it's so fast. Dude, that's so dumb. Oh. Are we supposed to interrupt that? Because that is killing us. Hardcore. I don't know what the symbol is that I have on me. Okay. I'm probably gonna die. I'm trying. I tried. I used my limit break. We did it. That was a struggle.
Ah, there you are. Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I had begun to despair of finding you again.
Yo. The group congratulated
Do
me.
you recognize the crashed ship over yonder?
What if he died? What if Alphino died?
Mistress Alizé and I briefly inspected it. It is the vessel that bore Master Alphino away.
But there was no sign of him, nor of Maxima and his people.
What if who died? Ian? That'd be sad. Domo would be in trouble.
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
In this white sand desert, do you think it's warm or cold? Cold? Yeah, that's what it looks very cold to me. Looks like they're on the fucking moon.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard. Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his prisoner?
We don't know that yet. Alphino's fine, I'm sure of it. Yeah, we don't know that yet.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here,
that's no.
Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
It's white sand. White sand exists. I don't know if it exists in a desert though. I've only seen white sand beaches.
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
Well, that was decidedly uneventful journey. I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due for a good brush down in a treat or two, wouldn't you? I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who could fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least none I should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it would be useful. Thank you. Let us return to my manor then. What did we do with the bro? Now my nose is fine and my throat's killing me. Lord Heen is expecting you. May I show you in? Please.
Police? What brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail? Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Doma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varus's blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varus's orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family. The Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a dormant citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Doma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lys. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official, and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
Take me to Shadowbringers. Any moment now. My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Doma's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ossians are concerned, not may be left to chance. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. I thank you for coming, Lise, even if it was on an official business. I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You made an excellent progress, I must say, and soon you'll have the chance to see how we're getting on too. Till the meeting then. Cosmos, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go in private. Oh, in private, she wants it, dude. Go on, my friend. I will send for Harkuro and the others in the meantime. Great. I'll wait for you at the docks. What do girls say? You know how like guys say like, oh, she wants the D. What do girls say? Like, oh, she wants the V. When you go into, who knows? 3, at least. Thanks for coming. Knowing you, you probably guessed that I wanted to talk about. I always say, she's acting as if everything's alright, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Alice I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. But the thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Palpamio, and now I have my friends in the Resistance, and Alice has you in the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, and I'm sure you won't, but she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying, so please, make sure you give her all the support she needs, alright? You've nothing to worry about. I'll leave it to me. Thank you, Cosmos. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Well, I best be off. See you in El Amigo. Bum, bum, bum. We have quite a bit of slots left for Franker Z and follow emotes, so if you think of anything, let me know. I just feel like every emote that I put in the following category people are gonna complain that they can't use it somewhere else. So I almost feel like just not having follow emotes is the way to go. So I don't know what to do with that. Lord him, blah blah blah. Ah, there you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let us begin. It's hard to like come up with an emote that people wouldn't care to use on other people's channels, and only in this one. It's like you want to come up with a good emote, but you can't come up with too good of an emote. Like I gotta like sandbag it or something. Like it's stupid.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy. And correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. 'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca. I am under no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be, we are united in our desire for freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake, Ascian machinations and all, cooperation need not be so far-fetched a notion.
It may even seem practical. Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
As such ruins go, they were not particularly unusual, but something about the surrounding land struck me as odd. Faint though it was, its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Aziz La. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Aziz La was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the Burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region.
Trunks is the Warrior of Light. The fuck these people talking about him for? No, I'm the Warrior of Light. Fuck
If
Trunks.
an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, we'd now have little choice but to travel as the crow flies, over the burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy.
If it wasn't for me, Trunks would be dead. Trunks is the junior warrior of light. If I didn't control him in Kakarot, he would have died to androids. Therefore, I am the true warrior of light.
And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
A curious question. Besides Az's Law, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Shadowbringers? Fuck. Power and Silver. What's the quest name we're looking for to end this expansion? Do we know? It is settled then. I will journey to the Azim Steppe with the Scions. Yugiri and Hakuro, I leave our other neighbors to you. What are you asking? The name of the final quest to this expansion, so we know if we're on it or going, or I don't know. I just want to know the name of it, so when I see it, I can get excited. My apologies, but I won't be joining you. I am no etherologist, and what skills I do possess are unlikely to be of any great use to the mission, but more importantly, it seems to me that the ruins and the burn warrant attention. And so, while you are away securing an energy source, I will engage our friends at Garland Ironworks to undertake a complete overhaul of the field generators. We'll need them in good working order if our plan is to succeed. I trust there is no objections. Connie will say, could you not get Tartaro to do it? Nah, have care at the burn. She needs to be useful. She's freaking out. Have care on the step. From what I hear, the Exelia like fighting with friends almost as much as foes. Good luck. Just 3 of us then. Very well. Shall we make our first for the reunion? It says 40 quests. Oh, what's the last quest of the 40 quests? There's no way. I've done so many fucking quests. For this post game. Completes. Maid Scenario, Heaven's Heart, Stormblood, Shadowbringer. Level 70, I think, starts the... Oh, wait. Post Stormblood main quests. Fuck. I only done 23? Are you kidding me? Dude, this is taking forever. Oh no, I didn't do 23. That's 23 quests I have right now on me. Do I have to count this? Myself? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gone home. 8, 9, 10. Gosetsu and Suyu, we're at 20. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. We're only at 29 quests. There's 11 more. We are far from fucking Shadowbringers, dude. God, dude. These quests are just long chains, I guess. Oh. There's a lot of post-game quests. And I bet you Shadowbringers post-game is gonna be even longer. Because from what I know, as like when I was playing WoW, people were talking about this game and people were just saying Final Fantasy is just throwing content left and right. So, and that was during Shadowbringers, so I'm assuming Shadowbringers is also going to be super long. Probably going to be a very long time before we get to Endwalker. Which is good, I guess. Lots of content. This game is huge. I think it's actually bigger than WoW. Hard to say, but I think it's bigger than WoW. So this is the Asm step. The tails do not do it justice. If you think the view is impressive here, wait until we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing as it's your first visit, permit me to show you my favorite spot. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know if it's supposed to be nighttime, but this is a good ass. This is a good view.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
This is a nice, pretty area.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted. To these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens. I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
We gotta go get the Master Emerald. Raise the land to the heavens. Just like it does to Angel Island. From here, we shall travel to Mola. There we ask Serena about the particulars of the myth, and raise the matter of an alliance with the rules of the steppe. Ba-ma-ma. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Haven't seen her in a while. Ian, Cosmos, I'm glad of your visit and the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? There is a matter I would discuss with the mole. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but of every land in the Far East. Bum. A shard of the shining moon left behind by a wayfaring soul, and you need this to protect our lands. I do. My friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power. Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried? This northern crag. If that is your wish, in the mountains to the north there is a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside the cavern are pillars of stone that legend holds to be the source of Nama's power. There, I believe you will find what you seek. Ah yes, I know the place. 'Tis a brisk walk from here. And what are your thoughts on the alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe with all my heart. However, among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, the pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are like to spurn an alliance, prompting others to follow their example. That is my concern. But it is by no means certain that the pillars will provide the power you seek. Ere you risk the ear of the followers of Nama, might you first visit the House of the Crooked Coin. If all is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing. I thank you for your counsel. We will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offense to those with whom I would join hands. Thank you for your understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, this decision will shape the days to come, and we will not force others into war against their will. Nor we. 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight of their own accord. Let's see. There's crit in here. Direct hit, battalion termination, critical hit, battalion, direct hit. I like this one. Shocks Shoka. New food. Shocks Shuka. I see eggs. I like eggs. Other than that, I have no idea what this is. An easy, healthy breakfast. That's a breakfast. It has simmering tomatoes, onions, garlic, spices, and gently poached eggs. It's nourishing, filling, and one recipe I guarantee to make it again sometime. I don't know if I would like that. I mean, I love eggs and everything else besides the tomatoes. But if it's tomato sauce, it's different. It's not like thick ass potatoes. I mean, tomatoes. The Will of the Moon. This looks like it's gonna be an interesting quest. It seems the time has come to put my skills to use. Pray lead the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. Bum, 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 bum. This doesn't look natural.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allegan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Azys La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
You found that which you seek then. Great indeed is the Dust Mother power. If not less will suffice to protect our lands, the blessing of the other tribes must now be sought. Of course, but to which tribes should we appeal? There are many who worship Nama, but none are so fervent in their faith as the Dorthrol. Their consent shall be the key. The Dorthrol. Least spoke of them, a warlike tribe possessed of unique customs and beliefs. I sense their cooperation will not be easily won. Nay, but it will be well worth the effort. The Dorthrol fear nothing, death least of all, and our alliance would be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let us go to Dorthrol Ka and treat with their Khatan Sadu. I forgot which color these ones were. I want to say blue. Oh, they're up here. They're the I forgot what color they were. Not the blue ones. Yellow? Or green? Yellow. Oh wait, we're not going up top here. Never mind. Maybe we're going to the blue ones. You again. Other matters demand of our time. Kagan, unless it is battle you seek. Alas not. Quite the opposite, in fact. Talking, always talking. You say the pillars hold great power. Of course they do. They are the sources of Nemo's strength. To the Dorthal, no place is more sacred, and we will make ash of any who would defile it, though I see this is not your wish. You see the wisdom of our proposition, then. You will join hands with us? I said nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nemo's power to defend these lands, and this I will allow. But for leaving the steppe to fight the men in iron, I will have something in return. Namely? Namely, battle with you, Kagan. Kagan. The Nadam ended ere it began. I would face you again, alone without distractions. Defeat me, prove yourself stronger, and you shall have the Dorthal as your allies. Surely these are agreeable terms. Well, this is a not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I had assumed I would be the one required to fight. Alas, the Khotun has made her choice. Shall we dance? I'm a dancer. Ha! It shall be a battle the steppe shall not soon forget. Already my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Kagan, and await to be outside the Ka. I will gather my witnesses and join you anon. She's gonna kick my ass. Flash. Let me get my bird. We haven't seen my bird all day. Feeny!
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Hahn.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dothal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
This girl summoned like
Indeed.
tombstones
It's what
and
makes
like
them such dangerous enemies
one-shot
and such
things.
useful allies.
So I gotta be careful.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Oh, bonk, bonk. Whoa, she just took a ton of fucking damage there. Get wrecked. You're thinking if you think I would fall so easily. Great.
In death do our souls sing!
I see this, I see. Is this safe? I don't even know.
In death do our souls sing!
Back away. This one. Maybe? Ah, fighting you is pure bliss. Such sweet pleasure, I will not suffer to end so soon. Stay down, you stupid bitch. I don't know what's going on, I don't like it. Well, do not tell me that is all you have. My soul demands more, Han. Give me more.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
My arms grow heavy, my eyes dim. But so long as my life blood flows, I will fight on. Dude, this girl is fucking crazy.
How it burns!
Time to kill her.
In death do our souls sing!
Stay down.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun.
She has infinite. She has infinite life.
You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever.
So I gotta fight him now.
Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
Ugh, these words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place.
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didacul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this. But if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
Stupid. Vinny. Anishtola. Deals wind damage and overtime. I want this one. 4. Aether Wall. Restores MP. 3.
Heal or die!
How do I heal? He's kicking my ass.
Bow down before me!
I'm dead. Oh, you can defeat the axes.
Or die!
Mark well and learn! Concentrate!
I'm gonna die. How the fuck do we heal? Wait, do I gotta fight her all over again? Like the 6 phases? Because that's gonna be really annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god.
sing! In death do our souls sing! How it burns! In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Ah! Do I just fight Magni the whole time? Well, these are her only 4 skills, not one of them's a heal. Oh, this is a heal. I thought this said MP. Oh, this one's MP. Oh, I do have a heal. I'm stupid. Okay. I don't know who. I think I was supposed to kill him first, probably.
Or die!
He's telling me to focus on Magni. Whatever. I'll start focusing on Magni then. Oh, he healed himself.
Bow down before me! Or die!
Mark well and learn! Concentrate!
What the fuck am I supposed to do? Ian died now? Oh my god. I did heal him. Alright, one more time. We're gonna get it this time for sure. Boom, boom.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing! How it burns! In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Alright, we're gonna get this time. Focus on Magni.
Down before me! Kneel or die! Mark well and learn! Concentrate! Kneel or die!
I survived it this time.
Down before me! Mark well and learn!
Nice, he won the fight.
Kneel or die! Down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Coming.
Let us be about it!
Oh shit, he got us. What? Every step you will take, every move you will make, the sun sees all. Now fall.
Ether, to me. Have at you.
Spirit bomb! What strength, what grace is this?
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
Ishtola, why?
He's still looking for a soulmate.
Are you my Nama?
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain.
Dude, he got a hard on.
Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
I'm rejected.
Little?
Little son! Little son! Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
Those two will fight forever. They're the ones that actually like each other. They just will never admit it to each other. BS. What? You had not only to contend with Sadu, but Magni too. Such a fierce battle that must have been. Yet here you stand triumphant having passed such a test. They cannot, well, deny you their allegiance. The mole will make no such demands. Weak though we are gladly stand with you. The steppe is our home and we will defend it with all our being. You have my heartfelt thanks. Of all the tribes of the steppe, there is none I would rather have at my side. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. I shall send you word when we have answers from all the tribes. I cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this could have been possible without you. That's a dancer right there. When do I get those clothes? Or those buying clothes? That's what I need to wear. If you like someone, you let them know. Oh, they're letting them know by throwing weapons at each other. We have the requisite consent. 'Tis time to put Naima's power to use. If the ether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the ironworks engineers do their work at the ruins. Come, let us return to the house of the crooked coin. I think I'm gonna go till 4 o'clock. This way it's a nice 4-hour stream. The first half was about 4 or 5 hours. I think that would make it good. And then I guess, should I open up tomorrow with another crash run with load times, or should I just go right into Assassin's Creed? What do you want to see? I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back. Alright, I'll try to figure out this live split thing. I gotta watch the world record video at some point and figure out all the tricks and skips. Get it real time. Because as is, I will not be able to get... I might be able to beat 6th place eventually. But it's gonna be impossible to compete with anyone else under that. Just use the Gmail account.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
Do not pretend to understand what you did, Ystola, but you did it. Thanks to you and Cosmos, of course, we have taken a momentous step towards securing our defenses. Now, as much as I believe our rest is in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. Agreed. The others may already have returned from their missions, and I would know how things stand. As would I. Without further ado, then. Dooby dooby doo, dooby dooby doo, dooby dooby doo. Lord Hien is expecting you. I read that every time. I don't know why. Judging by your triumphant expressions, I take it all went well on the Azim Steppe. Indeed, we have secured a suitable source of energy for the barrier. Good. Tataru and I have commissioned Garlon Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. You need only say the word. I thank you for engaging their services on our behalf. The minutal of the arrangement, you may leave it to me. Which leaves the small matter of our alliance. So Yugiri in Hakuro, how fared you with our neighbors? My lord, all of the factions we've approached are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat and may responded positively to talk of an alliance. From Hingashi and Suino Saito, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as we expected, then. Well, there is naught to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To each of the nations that were amenable to an alliance, I will personally send a missive. And once I have attended to that, I believe we will have done everything we can to fortify Domo's defenses, for the time being at least. All of which means I may leave for the meeting in El Amigo with a lighter heart. Yugiri Hakuro, if you would be so kind to hold the fort in my absence. My friends, we could not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. For that, I give you my heartfelt thanks. Till the meeting, then. I took the liberty of asking Thinker to attend as well. We should have arrived in the Alamigan quarter by now. Then let us not keep him waiting, shall we? Michelle has told me all, and I duly told Uringer and Krill. Krill in particular was concerned about Alphino, but I assured her that everything that can be done is being done. She agreed to continue with her own task for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment there is any development. So that leaves 4 of us to attend the council. Armvald is here to assist with security. Incidentally, though the poor lad seems altogether too distracted for the task, another one missing, Alphino, I expect. Ah, but it's almost time. As soon as you are ready to present yourself to the guardsmen at the palace entrance, I shan't be far behind. Ah, the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Welcome to El Amigo. The Alliance leaders have already arrived. May I show you the meeting chamber? Upon proceeding to the Royal Palace, several cutscenes will play in These you would not be able to skip or blah blah blah. Sufficient time will be needed to view these cutscenes. Movie time!
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Dorma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together. In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the East.
So, if you had to pick a game this year to win the awards, what would you have picked for Game of the Year?
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
What would you pick? Game of the Year this year for me. Honestly, I'm surprised Resident Evil 8 didn't get like any rewards. I thought that game was pretty good. Well, it was pretty fun. Was it good for Resident Evil? I think it's good in its own way. But for me personally, obviously Tales of Arise, I think, was Game of the Year for me. I'm pretty sure that was my favorite game this year that we played on stream.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions.
I don't think Tales of Arise 3 though. Whatever. I mean, Tales of Arise. Why did I say 3? Because you said Hitman 3. Tales of Arise would never get Game of the Year though, because it's just not for everybody. It's not a very... Where Resident Evil, I feel like a majority of gamers play Resident Evil games. Metroid probably was close up there. I feel like a lot of people played Metroid. Hitman 3. Hitman 3 was I don't know. In the directory on Twitch, Hitman 3 was never up. Oddworld Soulstorm, nah. I feel like that game was not good. I had fun with it, but I still prefer the older Oddworlds. Like, I don't think Oddworld was even close. Trying to think. Final Fantasy wasn't this year, right? That was last year. And I don't think DLC counts. Intermission was probably really good, but I don't think a DLC could get Game of the Year. No Kingdom Hearts games this year. Dragon Quest XI, that's old game actually. It's actually been out for a couple years. I took so long to play it.
They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
I mean, you got House of Ashes, but I think that's also a game that not for everyone. Did Detroit Become Human get Game of the Year or no? Or get any awards when it came out? Because that game is definitely like,
The question is how to achieve it.
Really
that
good.
Our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
Oh yeah, God of War. Ragnarok will probably take Game of the War too. I feel like God of War has almost all the God of War games are greatest hits of all time, aren't they?
Targeting the Ascians. An assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
All the ones that weren't on PSP.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus.
I know they have PS3 versions, but I don't think that counts. Like, I don't think a remake gets Game of the Year. At least it's like an actual remake, but the PSP games to the PS3s are just like HD ports, I think.
We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however.
I feel like The World Ends With You, Neo. I think that was like 50 people liked it, the other half people didn't like it. I don't think that one was gonna make it at all. I know a majority of people do like the game. Persona, same thing, but I think Persona's not even. Persona wasn't this year, right?
There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces would be too enticing to ignore.
My game was Game of the Year. I still haven't played that one. I need to play that at some point. Let's look at the 2020 game. 2020 game releases. What did we have? We had Monster Hunter Ice. Oh, it's just PC though. Monster Hunter Stories. Dragon Ball Kakarot was actually this year. I didn't know that was this year actually. It actually came out in January. That probably had a good chance, but once again, not everyone's a Dragon Ball Z fan, probably, so. Kingdom Hearts DLC was this year. I didn't even realize that was this year either. Bum, 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 bum. This was a long year, it feels like, now that I'm looking at some of these games. Yeah, Kakarot could have gotten something, but it didn't. I actually really liked Kakarot. I would have been okay if Kakarot got some kind of reward. I think it's like one of the better anime storytelling games. Let's see. Yakuza 5 actually, or not Yakuza 5. Like a Dragon. That was this year. That was really good, I thought. I don't know if a lot of people play, but Resident Evil 3 remake. The game was short. The game was good, the game is short. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at 2020. That's the problem. Not 2021. I am a year off. That's why none of these are making sense to me. Okay, now we're on the right date here. Alright, Hitman 3 was January. Nothing else in January stands out to me. "3D World" came out this year. I don't think 3D World got really a ton of people into it. Yeah, Like a Dragon was probably one of the better games this year. Crash 4. Crash 4 probably could have gotten something for platforming award. Oh, I still need to play, what's it called? Nier. The new Nier game came out. We never played that. I forgot about it. Crash 4 was October 2020? Was Crash 4 a different... did it release on a different system later? It probably was PC release. That I saw on this list. Crash Bandicoot's About Time. No, it says Crash 4 came out March 12th. This year. At least Crash 4 didn't come out on... Was Crash 4 only on PS4 when it first came out? No More Heroes 3. Lego Builder's Journey. What do you do in Lego Builder's Journey? Is that a Minecraft Lego game? I feel like there actually wasn't really that many games this year. Like there was, but there wasn't. October 29th was the day I played it. So yeah, it must have been just a PS4 release then, and maybe Xbox 3 or not, Xbox One. And then it came again. It came to the other consoles after in 2021.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest,
it was another re-release.
Have a reasonable chance of success.
Dorma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
That way. Sorrow. History must be changed.
Who is this?
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready. Swiftly!
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
I was in the realm of darkness.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether, a consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian La Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
The Starlight Celebration seasonal event has begun. The details are there in this website, which I can't click on. I believe Starlight Celebration is Final Fantasy's Christmas. Final Fantasy Starlight Celebration returns with 2 cute minions and wall decorations. The holiday spirit is coming. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Players level 15 above will have to talk to everyone's favorite pink-haired Mikote Amo Ganje once more in the usual amphitheater in Old Grenier to start this quest line. The ornaments in the kitty and a Doggy? Hut? 11 years later, we've seen the game reborn, and then 4 increasingly successful expansions culminated with Endwalker creating one of the most uplifting success stories in gaming industry. Yeah. That's why we're playing. Sales suspended by Square Enix because it's basically too successful. What? It is too successful. You can't log in the game half the time. They said they're actually gonna refund people who haven't been able to log in the game constantly for their They're gonna refund the subscription, so that's awesome. That's good for them. They're doing the right thing. I just tried to call Erlanger on his link pearl. He didn't respond, but I dare to hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. Erlanger, something happened during the meeting. Thancred's collapsed. A disembodied voice suddenly started. What? But that's... We should talk about this in person. Alright, we'll meet you there. That was Erlanger. He heard the voice too. In Thonlan? As we alone were afflicted at the meeting, I had my suspicions, but if the voice also spoke to Erlanger, he can be little doubt. The Scions were targeted specifically. By whom and to what end is the question. One to which we must find an answer with all possible haste. Prelude in Violet. Erlanger agreed to meet us in the Rising Stones. If any of the others heard the voice, we'll find out soon enough. Go back to the casino? I will if I have to wait in queue or something. Good luck. I should get back to the meeting with the elder seats here. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, you must let me know, alright? Promise me. Oh. I am hungry. Alright, let's be on our way. I'm ready to get off at 4, eat some food, sleep. I probably will sleep till about 10, 11 again. Well, hopefully. And get on around noonish.
Urianger! God, it's good to see you.
Urianger. I've been saying that name so wrong.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
You know how she has ears up here? Does that mean she doesn't have human ears? Like, if you remove her hair, it's probably a super weird, right?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known.
She's hot.
Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
You're a furry. You're into furries.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
If you wake up before me, what time do you wish to be woken? I do not wish to be woken. Thank you, sir. I'll be on in the afternoon, at least. Between 12 and 2, I'll be on. I usually am up earlier. But I usually like watch Twitch and see what's going on. I actually didn't get on is I didn't get on earlier because Twitch actually crashed this morning. I was watching Asmongold and the whole website crashed because I tried looking in other people's streams. My whole follower list was disappeared. The only person I could see online was like the top streamers like Ninja, Shroud, NMP, LOL. They were all on those, and they were just in the recommended for some reason. I don't know why they're in my recommendations. So NMP LOL I can understand because I watch Miskift. Miskift is like connected, and I guess Shroud now also is connected because he bought out OTK. I think he bought OTK. I think he's now the new manager of OTK.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not.
Easy to
Of
say,
late, our
you won't be
agents
up before
charged
me.
with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity.
I would bet money on
The
it.
areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If I did put money on it though, you would take everything you could to make sure you got up before me. You would actually get up. I know you would. Money is very persuading for you.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
It's definitely very motivating for you. I know it is. If I said you would get $100 if you woke up before me, you would do it. You would make sure you do it.
The voice. It calleth to me once more.
Want to do it? Nope.
I hear it too.
We're being mind fucked.
Only you. Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
Gates of what? Kingdom Hearts?
No, this can't be happening! Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you! Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
I bet you Alphino is being affected by this too. He in the middle of nowhere. Forgive me, that was unseemly display. It happened before your very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any different. We have borne the two of them in a private chamber, but tell me, is it true that Master Thancred languishes in a like state in El Amigo? I'm afraid so, though even the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. I will send word to Lise that he should be brought here. Take heart, my lady. This world is full of scholars and knowledgeable folk of every persuasion. Someone out there is bound to know what ails our comrades and how it may be cured. Thus we will rouse them no matter what. That we will. Hooray, hurry, that we will. But first things first, our comrades will have questions. May I ask you explain the situation to them? I must attend to a private matter. Oh, I promised I'd visit someone in Limsa Lominisa. He's been waiting at Maelstrom Command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. Who would it be, if I had to guess? A dude we haven't seen in a while? Sid? Maybe? Maybe not Sid, I don't know. Trying to think of a guy we haven't seen in a while. I want to say Sid. Any Christmas stuff? Oh yeah, look, we got Christmas tree and shit already here. It's even snowing here now. Snowman! It's cool to see games do decorative stuff for seasons. I always enjoyed that. I'd assume you'd be playing Animal Crossing. No? Or you don't care just about this season? Been on break since August. Snowman doesn't look that happy. I think they kind of messed his mouth up a little bit. Like this one, this is a happy snowman. It's weird that it's just like patches of snow. It's just like a little bit of snow here, and grass. A little bit of snow here. I feel like under the tree would have even less snow, but that's just me. Is that a cake? Is that supposed to be a reindeer on the cake? Oh, yo, there's costumes. She's all decked out over there. I think. Looks like a Christmas costume. Oh, this person is. Oh, this is an NPC. Ah, you probably guess. It's Gabu we come to see. The private here will bring him out to us. Gabu? I don't even remember who that is. Ever since the Maelstrom took him in, I've tried to visit as often as I can, and after that befell our friends, I was taken by the purge to visit again. It's difficult to explain. Gabu. Who is Gobble?
Here he is, my lady.
Gremlin?
Gaboo, it's been too long.
I don't even remember who that is.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well. But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
You don't have to bear this burden alone. You still had me. Still got me!
And for that, I am grateful. I don't know what I'd do without you. Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on, we have friends to save.
Let us return to the Rising Stones and take it from here. Thanks again for agreeing to come. It meant a lot to me. About 10 more minutes. We'll call it. Oops. This is not a side quest. From the shinobi who search for Alphino and the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire, may emerge on in the face of great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You must have your own part to play, I know, and it's bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise that you'll visit from time to time, and I promise I'll have good tidings to share with you when you do. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace... Bum. Bum, 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 bum. This guy's armor gives him a fucking fat ass, dude. This guy has got some cape.
The Empire's might to bear. A word from your radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart.
It is definitely weird. Well, I do like.
No words for me.
How come like people that want to be badass wear like the fucking biggest and thickest armor they could fucking find? You know, they're actually like 100-pound dude, but they end up looking like 1,000-pound fucking man with all this fucking thick ass armor. How they fucking even move around in the fucking thing? Crazy.
Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool.
Like, look at them shoulders. There's like a foot of width between his actual shoulder and the end of that armor. Like, there's just a lot of space in here. How it doesn't move around is weird.
When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave, Father.
I should be the one to sigh. I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
I don't know who this guy is.
Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms.
Grandson? What the fuck? This guy's old as fuck then. That guy just called this one dad. This one is grandson? Grandfather? He was younger than him.
You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err. If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal. That is why this empire exists, why I built it. Oh dear, have I touched a nerve?
You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The Founding Father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos. Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alec.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
I like this guy. He may be a bad guy, but I like him. Fuck.
Such a waste of time and energy. Both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game.
What happened? This guy's an asshole, so he shot him. Thought he killed him. And I guess Ascian, that was either a doppelganger, or the Ascian has already claimed another body to just control. I don't know how these guys work yet.
Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand.
I mean, this guy's died in the past, like way long ago anyway.
Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
Meanwhile, at a resistance encampment somewhere in the Empire. Hey, Alphonal isn't in the desert no more. What in the world? Oh. They all hear the voice and just die. Dead, all dead, yet I see no wounds nor any evidence of battle. Damn them, they finally used it. The Empire developed an alchemical weapon in Gurabania, a gas. Black Rose, it was called, and to breathe it is to breathe your last. And that did this? I thought the project abandoned, and its vile fruit destroyed, but naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. Fools, what do they hope to gain with this butchery? Can they not see that a rule won through terror will not endure? How many more provinces must they lose? Well, I can't just quit in the middle of a cutscene. Nay, wait. This is not the work of a men, but monsters, the Ossians. It cannot be a coincidence, and their trial led us here. Their objective was never to rule, but to sow strife and discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Ossians and put an end to their plot. Soul searching. I just wanted to accept the quest.
I'm glad you've come.
More
I'm
more
afraid
story
there's
was gonna
little in the
happen.
way of good news. After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me? Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Elfino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Well.
Kryl, I thought you were busy delving into the mysteries of Eureka.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Kryl. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the studium?
Territory, she says. Pretty sure the word is called territory.
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault. But I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone. A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies. It's as if their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes? If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
Ship be going down. Alright, let's call it here.